Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all things.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets coming up next.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Jackson, option right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already, and now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson rolling to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run on 1st down. Hall, and some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Wilson. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. Second down and 3. Now a give, right side. Knight fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, it's Knight, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second and 11 now.
Wilson. he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. But, Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Wilson, and he fends him off. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 4.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch left, hard, delta,
Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return is Duvernay. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission, all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that 1st half for the Ravens. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for the Jets, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even 1st half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second and 5. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Fighting him off. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Dig in, let's go.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
No pain, no gain.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know how we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56. 56 is mine.
Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Jackson running again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson going to look to run with it. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Second down and 8. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Jackson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, Knight. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Knight. That catch good for only a couple.
That's what we are.
15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
56 the mic, boys. 56.
Set go.
Wilson will throw again. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Ready.
Spike 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Set hut.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Let him know. Let him know.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hey, tight down. There you go. 56. Mike, 56.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they'll begin by running the option. 1st down and more for Jackson. And down to the 28-yard line.
Do what you do.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown!
Nick Boyle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Let's go, fellas.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
56, Mike, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now he steps away, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They go play action now. Wilson. this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.